That's when it clicked. My own sister had been trying to sabotage my relationship. I confronted her privately. At first she denied everything, but when I showed her the screenshots she just laughed and said, "Relax, it was just a joke." A joke. Trying to destroy my relationship was a joke to her. I decided not to start a huge family war over it. I told Mark the truth, blocked the fake account, and tried to move on. Fast forward 6 months. Emily got engaged and started planning a huge wedding. Like, the kind with 200 guests, a live band, a professional videographer, the whole thing. Despite everything that had happened, I agreed to be a bridesmaid because my parents begged me to keep the peace. But a week before the wedding, something happened that changed everything. Mark came home one night looking really uncomfortable. He told me Emily had messaged him privately asking if he wanted to meet up for drinks. Alone. At first he thought it was about planning some kind of surprise for me, but then she sent another message that said, "You deserve someone more exciting." I felt physically sick. Not only had she tried to ruin my relationship before, now she was trying to steal my boyfriend. Mark immediately shut her down and showed me everything. I was furious. But I didn't confront her right away. Instead, I decided I was done protecting her. The wedding day arrived. Everything was perfect, flowers everywhere, a huge crowd, everyone dressed up. Then it was time for speeches. When it was my turn as the maid of honor, I walked up to the microphone. My heart was pounding so hard I thought everyone could hear it. I started with a normal speech about childhood memories and how Emily had always been full of surprises. Then I said something that made the entire room go silent. I said, "Speaking of surprises, I'd like to thank my sister for recently messaging my boyfriend asking him to meet her alone and telling him he deserved someone better." You could hear a pin drop. Emily's face went completely white. People started whispering. I pulled out my phone and said, "Don't worry. I brought receipts." At that point Emily jumped up, screaming that I was trying to ruin her wedding. But I had already said everything. The rest of the night was chaos. Half the guests left early, my parents were furious, and Emily hasn't spoken to me since. Now my family says I should have waited and handled it privately instead of humiliating her in front of everyone. But honestly, after everything she did to me, I felt like she finally deserved the truth to come out. So, AITA for exposing my sister during her wedding speech?